Welcome to JMR Talks. Today, I happen to read a post by Dr. T.V. Rao in one of the WhatsApp groups. We all know Dr. T.V. Rao, the father of HRD concept. So he was expressing his anguish about seniority and age respect in Indian society, not giving an opportunity for the what I call the retired people to share their chiseled wisdom, knowledge, or whatever it is, and all that. Now, this what I call made me to think over whether is age is just a mere number, whether success what I call comes only at the early age, not later. So let's have a look. Now look at these three great people: Charles Darwin, Einstein, and what I call Marie Curie. Charles Darwin was 29 when he came up with theory of what I call natural selection. Einstein had his Annus Mirabilis at the age of 26, and Madame Marie Curie found about radiation in her late 20s. And interestingly, Mozart's Symphony Number 1 in E flat was written when he was 8 years old. So scientists, researchers, they have concluded that the most electrifying work comes early only. So does this mean that there is still time to what I call make a mark, or everything is over? Now, two great what I call researchers, Albert Laszlo Barabasi and Roberta Sinatra of Northeastern University Boston, they have done a big data analysis of what I call scientist careers. Okay, and they found that it has nothing to do with what I call age or what I call early stardom. Now, how they went about? They have selected about 2,856 physicists with a careers of about 20 years or so, and they have ransacked the research even before what 1893. And ultimately, based on their what called big data analysis, what they found is that it is the personality, persistence, and an element of luck and intelligence that contributed to the what called success of these what called scientists as such. Now, during their analysis, they also found one interesting what I call dimension, which contributes a lot to a person's success, and they call it as what I call Q. What is Q? Q can be what I call loosely termed as what I call some skill, which is nothing but your refers to your intelligent quotient, drive, motivation, openness. Willingness to learn from what I call others as such. Now, Frank Sullivan, a psychologist from University of California, Berkeley, he says that as we advance in age, our status also improves, and with that, the freedom to take risk what I call improves. Now, in this regard, let's have a look at what I call Dr. Goodenough, the inventor of lithium-ion technology. We all know the utility of this lithium-ion technology because they store 10 times of energy as lead acid, or 5 times is that of what I call nickel cadmium. In fact, Dr. Goodenough, along with Stanley and Whittingham and Akira Yoshino, were given Nobel Prize in what I call chemistry in 2019 for their excellent work. This lithium-ion technology, or the lithium batteries, they are used in mobile phones, laptops, and what I call electric vehicles. Now look at another gentleman, Harlan David Sanders, or we can say what I call Colonel Sanders of what I call, KFC. Okay. Now, at the age of 65, that is what I call 1952, he came up with what KFC. If you look at what I call his background, he was rejected 1,009 times. So what contributed to what I call his success? His courage, his hard work, and most importantly, what I call don't give up what I call approach. So what were the main factors for Colonel Sanders' success? Hard work, perseverance, that made what I call what I call KFC the world's most loved fried chicken what I call franchise. So what is that what the youngsters can learn by looking at what I call Dr. Goodenough or what I call Colonel Sanders? Rejection and what I call setbacks, they should not what I call discourage the people. In fact, Dr. Sanders, Colonel Sanders says that never give up. Once you give up, there the what I call creativity ends. If you look at what I call, Colonel Sanders' life, he was fired from multiple jobs, a ruined legal career, a setback, because of Great Depression, etc. But still, he never what I call, lost the confidence in himself, or what I call his courage, what I call didn't get what I call dampened, and what I call ultimately he succeeded, and what I call, gave us one of the most loved fried chicken franchise, that's what I call KFC. In Andhra Pradesh itself, we have another what I call example. This great lady, Professor Chilukuri Santamma. He is 93 years. Okay, despite age and health related issues, still this great professor commutes 60 kilometers a day for teaching physics at the Centurion University in what I call Vijayanagara. Now, when we look at what I call Dr. Goodenough, or when we look at what I call Sanders, or what I call Professor Shantama, what does it what I call tell us? It is nothing but your passion, your perseverance, and what I call performance. Age is what I call a mere number. As long as one is passionate enough and perseverant enough, we can always what I call achieve success. Hope these stories of Dr. Goodenough and Colonel Sanders and Professor what I call Santama will inspire all the what I call those who are aging or the senior citizens to continue to do their good work and enrich the society, so that they become the role models for the youngsters. Thank you.